Hi, my name's James. I'm a personal trainer for empoweringpt.co.uk, and today I'm going to be showing you how you can get an even better bicep activation when you're doing your curls. Most of us do bicep curls, especially guys, okay? You want to show those guns out. But the problem is most of us don't use the full range of motion or activate the majority of our biceps. Now, in particular, we don't use the shoulder. Now, this is a secret little thing here that a lot of people don't actually realize, that the bicep actually moves up into the shoulder and has some of the similar functions of the anterior deltoid. Okay, the front portion of our shoulder here. And that is to actually lift our arm up. Now this applies to bicep curls really easily. So if I grab some dumbbells here, okay, most people, they'll do their curls here, they'll do one at a time or both at a time, which is fine, okay? But for most people when they do it, if they're doing it with a bar especially, they'll have their elbows tucked in. Here they're not getting full range of motion at all, for example, so they're just curling it from here, and then even then most people will just shift their arms up here, which is starting to use the shoulder a little bit, which is fine, but you're using too much of it and you're not placing enough emphasis on the biceps because you're only then using your shoulders to lift it up rather than curling it and then using your shoulders, okay? You'll see what I mean in a minute. So what I'm saying is that you should squeeze the front of your shoulder slightly, so if you're using a bar rather than dumbbells, bring it forwards and then curl, okay? And you're going to feel your shoulder squeeze so much more, and you should be able to feel the biceps work even harder because part of the function of the bicep, like I said, is to actually lift the arm up. So even if you're using dumbbells, you can do this just to be a little bit different. Just hold it in front and curl here. This is also going to help to fully extend your arm and allow you to get more tension through the bicep as well. Because if you're only doing it from here, then you're not using full range of motion and your biceps are going to be lacking. So another great way to actually use that function of lifting the arm up and using the shoulder as you normally would, for example, when you're doing like a front raise, is to actually do a waiter curl. Now from here, whether you're doing your initial start position from here and curling it, or whether you keep your arms in front, okay, you would curl up as normal, but then raise the shoulders up and down. So you would come up, get that squeeze, and then lift that little bit more. Okay, and if you're holding it to the front or if you've got a bar, then you would curl and press from here. And as mentioned, this will help squeeze the shoulder even more and use more of your bicep. Just keep it nice and controlled and lift. Okay? Now most of us have quite strong shoulders, so you're going to be feeling this more in your bicep than your shoulders because our shoulders will generally be able to lift a heavier weight than what you're curling. However, if you do find that this is fatiguing your shoulders too much, that's fine. Generally, most people would work their shoulders on a different day to their biceps, so that's not a problem. If anything, you're doubling up a little bit more, so you'll benefit from it. However, if you are doing shoulders and biceps on the same day, then I would suggest doing your shoulder workout first so that you can overload them with a heavier weight and then go on to these exercises where you're typically going to be using a lighter weight. So using these two methods can apply to a lot of different versions of bicep curls. So even if you're on a bench doing an incline bicep curl where you're laid back here at an angle and your arms are down, you can bring them forward slightly just to get that activation. So that instead of lying here, they're forwards and then from there you curl. So again, you get that activation through the shoulder. You know, if you're on a cable machine and you're doing cable curls, okay, you don't just have to bring it up to here, you can then push it up into a waist curl. With the cable machine, it's even better because you keep constant tension, so you're going to feel it even more through your bicep. You know, there are plenty of different versions of bicep curls, most of which can work this. So pick an exercise, pick one that you enjoy doing, and then apply one of these. You know, either lift it up above shoulder height, so almost like you're doing a shoulder press, or keep the elbows in front. Give it a go, and you will feel a difference. So that's all I've got for you today. Whether you're focusing on endurance or strength, this is definitely going to help you to either lift more, be more aesthetic, gain more muscle, and get an overall better muscle activation. So hopefully you've enjoyed the content for today. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You can also support my channel by giving this video a thumbs up. If you want to see even more content just like this, then you can also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Empowering PT. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.